Hi, my name is Jordan Richardson, and I am here with Sharp Wellness's Tip of the Month. The holidays can be a really exciting time of year, full of connection and warmth, but they also can be a stressful time of year between planning and shopping and traveling. It can be overwhelming, especially if you struggle with social anxiety or you have particularly triggering relationships that you have to engage with more during this time of year. I wanted to spend some time and give you a couple tips that I offer my clients when I work with them on this kind of navigating difficult situations. Tip number one is setting expectations. Before the event happens, communicate with the people around you. Communicate with the host or people that you're going to the event with about how long you want to stay at the event. Tell them if you just want to make an appearance and be on your way, if you only plan to stay for a couple hours, or if you plan to stay for a really long time. This is going to help those around you and at the event know how long you plan to be there. So when you make your exit, there should be less pushback, less comments like, "Oh, I didn't know you were going to leave," or "We're about to go do this thing, do you think you could stay a little bit longer?" You will be able to rely on that front work that you did before, of those emails, texts, calls, whatever. Bring those up again and be like, "Oh, remember I said I really have to go and I don't have much more time that I can stay. I appreciate being here, but I have to go." And then you can make your exit. Hopefully, it'll be a little bit easier if people know what to expect of you. Tip number two is find a place of refuge. Take a break. Try to locate when you get there, or if you know the place well and you're familiar with it, identify places that you can go to get some space. A really great place to go is the bathroom. No one's gonna bother you in there. Take your time to regroup, do some coping skills, whatever it is that you can do in the moment to bring yourself back to ground. Deal with those kind of present and overwhelming emotions of anxiety or frustration, whatever those look like for you. Spend the time you need in there and then go back out to the party. If you need to, do this multiple times. Don't be afraid to, use that excuse of like, "Oh, I need to go to the restroom," or I just need to step away for a minute. Most people are pretty understanding about that. Tip number 3 is find support. So leading up to the event, identify someone that you trust. It can be a parent, a sibling, a cousin, aunt, uncle, whoever it is, and talk to them about what you're dealing with. Tell them that you're feeling overwhelmed or you're worried about this thing coming up at the party or whatever it is you're doing. Having someone to at least share with and know that you're going through something is going to help you feel less overwhelmed. If you can, offer them specific ways that they can help you. Do you just want them to come in and check on you periodically throughout the party? Do you want them to kind of keep an eye out if they know what you look like when you're overwhelmed? Maybe they can jump in that conversation or that setting or whatever it is and pull some of that attention from you to allow you to kind of take a breather for a second. They could also maybe help in with what we were talking about in the first tip, is setting expectations. When you're making that exit, they can jump in and kind of support you in setting that boundary, maybe even offer to redirect, offer like, "Oh, hey, let's go, they have to leave, but let's go do this other thing." And that'll give you the space you need to, hold that boundary and not compromise and be able to take care of yourself more. I hope that these tips have been helpful for you. I hope that they help you enjoy the holidays more, be able to spend time with the people that you do love, even if it may be hard or even if you may feel overwhelmed. I hope that you are able to get some rest, get some of that self-care in as well, and make this time a more enjoyable time for you. I look forward to sharing more tips in the future. For now, this is Jordan signing off. Thanks.